Hey guys, so we had the Dragon Ball Legends video and stuff number 7 released this morning. Now there's two reasons why I didn't actually do a live reaction. I wanted to do a live reaction, but A, it was in the middle of work and I couldn't find time to do it. And B, there was like some awful construction going on in the apartment above me and it would just be way too loud, so it wouldn't have made a good video anyway. So we're going to be going over pretty much what they talked about in this video. And there's one topic specifically that I do want to focus on in this video, so we'll go ahead and talk about that later on. But we'll sort of just like go through this video, just pretty like, so we'll skim through it and go through it quickly and see what they mention here. So the first thing is they're talking about the attention to detail that they put into, I guess, different iterations of the same character. And the first thing is Android 16. He has, you know, the Red Ribbon Army symbol on one of them, and the other one has the Capsule Corp logo, which is indicative of him getting repaired by, you know, Dr. Briefs after he gets massacred by Cell. So that's cool. What else we got? And then they're talking about like how they this first segment here is basically just like a behind the scenes look at how they design their characters and some of the work that goes into like the finer details of how these characters work. So that's pretty cool. I actually thought that was a pretty interesting segment of this. Then they talked about basically how they came up with the concept of a legendary finish, which I thought was pretty cool. And then we keep moving on here. What is this? Updates info. So talk about the upcoming update to the game, and currently the game is actually under maintenance, so we can't. Let me actually pull up the maintenance notice here, because this will tell you exactly what they talked about in the video. So the faster title screen load time. Now, this is actually something that's pretty impactful. I think most people don't understand how difficult it is to actually do something like that. But for me, I know, if I'm like, okay, yeah, let's jump into Legends, let's play a few matches or whatever, and I load up the game, and I notice that the game had, like, sometimes on iPhones, because iPhones have very low amounts of RAM. So if you, like, go to a different game and then you come back to Legends later on, like, it'll reset back to the home screen. So if I notice that the game goes back to the loading screen, a lot of times I'll just say, nah, whatever, I don't want to wait for it to load, and I'll just shut the game off. So it being able to load now, like, it's at least like 10 times faster or something, is a lot. It's a lot more bearable to wait for that bar to fill up now, which is nice. The energy tank thing, we sort of talked about this when it was announced, but I'm still a little bit unclear on how that works. It sounds like they're just going to convert all of your existing energy tickets into just a giant tank of energy, and you can choose how much you want to refresh, just you know, whenever you want. It's not going to be limited to, you know, 1, 2, 3, 5, or 10. It's just, you know, you can refresh as much as you want whenever you want. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we'll see. And then refurbished, tuned up UI. They showed a bunch of improvements to the UI, which we'll actually go back and take a look at here. I think they do show off some of it. Here's some other things, by the way, too. Reduction of title screen load time, which is the big one, I think. Improvements to energy tank recovery process, improvements to casual matches, which we'll talk about later. Main PvP menu interface, yeah, a lot of UI updates and changes. Post-battle results sequence, I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Introduction to unlock all for soul boost, that's good. So I guess that what that means is if you, let's say you just pulled a new character that you've never pulled before, and they're at level 1. What that means, what that seems like it's indicating, is that you can just then go into the soul boost page and then just click one button and they'll be done, instead of having to go through all the different soul boost panels. Changes to Z levels. I guess they're going to add rewards for Z levels, because right now the rewards are pretty meaningless. Okay, that'd be cool. Hope that's retroactive, so that if you're already a high level, you'll retroactively get all the rewards that you missed out on. Accounting for level ups when we're playing story battles. I don't know what that means. Implementation of recommended content. Okay, it's good for newer players. Addition of a friend code generation function. That's good. Changes to method for accessing story archive. Okay. Addition of Legends limited to rarity list of character filters. Okay. Changes to audio, I can't even read today. It's been a long day. Changes to auto select function for party formation. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't tell us what the changes are. Revisions to co-op battle interface, which they actually showed off. You're actually going to be able to see how many Dragon Balls your co-op buddy has now, which is huge, because now even if you're playing with random people, you'll be able to, you know, time your Super Rising Rush more accurately, so that you're pretty much guaranteed going to get it off. No one's going to use the Rising Rush unless they know their partner has a Rising Rush as well, right? Addition of a tutorial image display function, display of element advantage/disadvantage on start battle screen, etc. So a lot of little, I wouldn't say anything here besides like the first few I mentioned, and this one too is like super major, but these are all really good updates to the game. So that's why the game is in 10-hour maintenance right now. Let's see, did they talk about anything else? Here's like a demonstration of the loading screen change. So the one on the left, I think, is the new one. And the one on the right is the existing one. Look how fast this loads. And then this one's at like 10% when this one finishes. So this is a big change. I like this a lot. What else we got? I think they show off parts of the new UI. Let's see if they do. I remember them doing it. Yeah, so here we go. So you used to be able to see this portion of your team like back before they overhauled the UI. So this was like one of the biggest things that they took away from the game. I don't know why they did, but it looks like they're bringing it back, which is good because now you can, if you want to share your team with somebody, this is the best way to do it because you can see all your equips that you have. You can see your total ability bonus, all your characters at the same time. Previously, if you wanted to show off your team and your equips at the same time, you basically had to take a video of you scrolling through each character. So this is a lot more practical to do that, which is good. So again, more UI changes, which are nice. They said they also changed the way that equipment rerolls worked, where if you like remove a slot or whatever, then you can upgrade the same equipment right away, which you can't do right now. So, you know, quality of life stuff. What else? This is the big one. Well, second to biggest one, I think. Casual matches are now training battles. So what they made it sound like to me, now I might be misinterpreting this, you can let me know in the comments if I am. They made it sound like casual is being overhauled to basically being LBR permanently. Because it says even here, like it literally it says on the icon, by the way, this is the new interface for the PvP menu, I believe, which actually looks pretty good. Reminds me a lot about Buchigiri actually, but training battle, and then it says, look at this, it has 7 red stars and it says level max. So you're literally going to queue up in here and you're going to be at 14 stars. So it's literally just LBR. And they also mentioned, this function is also available during friend matches. So pretty much what I'm assuming is coming from this is you're going to be able to have permanent LBR in friend matches. So that's pretty good. As long as you pull one copy of the character, you'll be able to then jump into a friend match and use them at 14 stars, I believe. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but that's what I'm getting from what they said here. That's pretty big. Pretty big. What else we got here? Let's move on. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the Rising Rush thing. So yeah, this is co-op. You can see the Dragon Balls your buddy has, and then when it becomes a Rising Rush, it becomes the icon there. So again, if your buddy doesn't have a Rising Rush, then you shouldn't really use yours, and vice versa. So it's gonna make co-op a lot easier and less boring and painful, hopefully. And then this is big too. There are purchasable missions. Limit break times booster missions. So this is something completely new. We've never seen this before. I don't think I've ever even heard of a feature like this in any game before. But basically what this is you pull a character. Let's say this requires that you have one copy of Goten, right? The new Goten coming out. So you pull one copy of Goten, and then after you pull that one copy, you're going to unlock this mission. Well, you're not going to unlock it. You're going to unlock the ability to purchase this mission. And there's no info on pricing or anything like that yet, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm not gonna say this is good or bad because I have to see the price first for me to judge it, but I think blocking this behind having to have one of the character already, they should not price this too high because you already had to jump through this hoop first. But basically what this is you'll be able to buy this mission, and then through doing the mission, you'll be able to acquire 1200 Z-Power, as well as 500 multi-Z-Power for a sparking character of the same elements of this Goten. So this Goten is yellow, I believe. I think he is. He's either yellow. No, he's yellow, Trunks is green, I think. So this would be 500 multi-Z-Power for a yellow character, right? That can be used by SP characters of the same element as the featured character. Yeah, so I guess this is going to be just any tag and yellow, which is pretty good. I mean, just throw that onto transforming Vegito, I guess. But so in total, you're getting 1700 Z power. If you're going to add both these together, it's pretty good, because I guess you could technically use this on the Goten as well, right? So that's pretty good. Again, we're gonna have to wait and see how. First of all, I don't even know what the mission is. Like, it could be, it could be something really absurd, like run this stage 400 times. I don't think that's what it's gonna be, but it could be. But we're gonna have to see what the price is, because I can't judge how good this is just based off of this information. But it seems like a cool concept for sure. What else? Okay, here's where we get into the thing I really want to talk about in this video, even though it's been going on for a little bit longer than I intended. Raditz attacks, as we saw in the news, is getting a revamp, and so yeah, after the changes, you'll be able to get enough Z power to limit break Raditz up to 7 stars, which is, you know, not crazy because of how old he is, but you'll be able to awaken Raditz through the Awakening Z power that you acquire from the event as well. So this is the first ZENKAI Extreme unit in the game. And what Toshi's talking about here is, this is, as you can see, it even hints to it in the title, as part 1 of from the original series. So all of the from the original series events, the characters that you can obtain from those events for free are going to be ZENKAI Awakening. And I assume, I mean, they're all farmable, right? I mean, you can farm them all to 7 stars, and I assume they're all going to be, you know, you can get their ZENKAI power from the event itself, so that's pretty cool. Think about how many free ZENKAIs that means. I have all of these tabs up here, by the way. These are all the events. We're going to go over them all. Let's just quickly wrap up the rest of what we have going on here. He talks about Goten and Trunks, who, you know, they're definitely coming after maintenance, so I can't do a stream because it's literally, the maintenance is literally ending at like 6 a.m. my time. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video, and I'll post that summoning video. But that's pretty much all we had for this video here, this Legends video and stuff number 7. But I just wanted to go over pretty much all of the different original series stages or events that we have. So this one, we have the Cell Jr. So whenever this gets a revamp, Cell Jr. is going to be getting a ZENKAI, and you're going to be able to farm him up. Same thing with Dr. Gero. Now this one is a rotating one, I believe, so it's always up. Well, not always up, but it's on a rotational basis. I don't know if that's how they're going to keep these, but some of these can be, like, a lot of these are androids. I've noticed that a lot of these are androids units. So we have this Cell Jr. android. This guy's obviously an android. We have Nappa. This guy's really bad. He really needs help, so I'm really glad they're doing this. I remember asking for this guy to get a buff during the last time that they did those balance changes. Then we have this Vegeta. Now this Vegeta is actually available in 2 different Vegeta events. There's this one, and then there's the knockdown one. It's the same Vegeta, so it doesn't really matter which one they buff up. But then we have Frieza. I'm looking forward to that one. We have Raditz himself, which we already know is coming. He's the first one, because I think this event was the first story event. Makes sense, right? Because it's Raditz. Then we have 17, again android. Then we have 19, another android. Then we have this guy. Now, I don't know if this hero unit is going to get a ZENKAI, but I just threw this in here because it is from the original series. That's like the type of event these characters are getting ZENKAIs from. But I don't think they're at the point where they're going to be starting to ZENKAI hero units just yet. It probably will come at some point, but not yet. This one I wasn't sure about, just because it's such a recent event. It literally came out like a month ago. So I don't know if they're going to revamp this so fast, but you actually do get the green Turles, Z power from this. So technically they could ZENKAI him at some point, but probably not for a while. Just looked at that. The Kaba, this would be cool for hits for sure. Cell, another android. Second form Cell. Then we have first form Cell. I think did we already look at this guy before? No, we looked at, no, there's just so many. Look how many androids there are. Then this is probably the biggest one on here. This and honestly, this or the Frieza, because the Frieza got buffed via the balance change, but I think this Beerus just is a better kit. Like this Beerus, when he came out, because this Beerus came out for the first anniversary. He was featured on the first anniversary banners. He was really good even back then, which was, in a time where the, Super Vegeta came out during the first anniversary. He's still really good right now. So he was good, not in a time where it's like, okay, now he's stuck. He's actually still quite good. So this guy gets a ZENKAI, things could get insane. Then we have 16, again, another android. And then this one I just threw in there as like kind of like maybe, because this guy's not an EX, but this is technically an original series, you know, event, and this guy hasn't, you know, he's not really relevant at this point, but they could Zenkai him. It's possible. So many. Let's I'm counting all the androids. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. I feel like I missed this. Isn't there an Android 18 one too? Maybe I missed an Android. Oh, you're right here. 8. There's I forgot Android 18. There's 8 of these from the original series Android EXs. That's crazy. But for Raditz, I think we probably should get the info for Raditz tonight, because tonight we are going to get the data download for the Trunks and Goten, and I assume Raditz is coming at the same time. So we'll take a look at how good he is. He's an EX Zenkai, so I have no idea what to expect. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think, and I will see you all in the next one.